Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another series review. I just recently watched Orphan Black Season 2, Episode 4, and I was definitely right about poor Helena. And she was part of this whole project called Project Leda. And if you know anything about your Greek mythology, and Cassima actually explains this quite well, she says Zeus transformed himself in the guise of a swan, and he copulated with Leda, and Leda was a human princess. Well, he found her attractive, that's why he did so. And there are plenty of mythological tales bearing this same mark of a god falling in love with a human and coming down and mating with that particular human female. That whole project was named because of the myth. And poor Helena, I thought, it just, that whole part, I actually felt sorry for her, and I hadn't felt sorry for her before. Usually when I see Helena, I cringe because she freaks me out. I'm sorry, she just does. She scares me. But she is a very multifaceted character, and she has a certain tragedy about her, I think. This episode was very revealing, I thought, and Cassima, unfortunately, is going through some illness of her own, and I thought, this is another plot point that Leaky probably put her through without her actually knowing it. And in episode 5, which I haven't watched yet, they had a preview of it. In episode 5, there's a very revealing segment as to why this is, and it kind of aggravated me. It made me kind of have this visceral response that I wasn't even anticipating. Oh man, this episode was absolutely terrifying. Well, a lot of parts of it were terrifying, and Mrs. S is not who we think that she is. I was absolutely right on my gut feeling on her, because my intuition said she can't be trusted, and she can't be trusted either. And oh, Allison, poor Allison. Bobby puts her in rehab. And I thought, yeah, this is a very logical strain of events here, because she was on, like I said previous episode, she was on pills, and she would just knock back those tiny little bottles of, I think it was vodka. It looked like vodka. I thought, good God, lady, no, that is not going to work for you. And it didn't. She landed herself into rehab, and then she didn't realize that she had signed a waiver agreeing to this. It was due her consent, and I thought, oh, dang, girl. I thought, this is not a good situation whatsoever. It evoked a lot of different emotions, I felt, and Sarah gets herself into quite the bind. Pun intended! Excuse me, but I had to. And during the very last part of this particular episode, I was literally yelling at my television. I thought, no, no, no! And I just thought, please don't let this happen! And then there was a complete reversal of fortune. I thought, what? But I had a feeling that Helena still had that sense of camaraderie with Sarah. Spoiler alert, sorry. But it just was a matter of time, and she asked Sarah for her help, and I thought, this alliance will be very intriguing. Hopefully she won't slit her throat in her sleep, but I just sleep with one eye open. Yeah, but I would definitely do that, and I would be watching myself every moment. I'd be like, Are you going to kill me? Don't kill me. I don't know. We don't do that. I don't take kindly. I'm trying to do a Russian accent. No, I don't take kindly to this. Please stop. This will not. None shall pass. This shall not do. But she means well. She shows a different side to herself in this particular episode, and I actually feel a little bit of sorrow for her for once, and I hadn't before. I'd always reacted to Helena with utter petrification because she just is creepy. I'm sorry, Helena fans, but Helena just scares me. I'm sorry, for good reason. She has her modus operandi is very understandable. In this case, I don't know how I would react if I were put into a situation like Helena was. I honestly can't say that I wouldn't have taken the same course of action and reacted the same way. I probably would have done something. I wouldn't have reacted violently. I probably would have gotten help from the proper authorities. But Helena, being who she is, takes a knife and starts well, let me just say this. The body count starts ticking on up. That's what happens when you take Helena off. But this episode is extremely good. It was just absolute perfection. And I look forward to more episodes as I continue reviewing this utterly